this is Charlie, and I'm coming to you today with your daily dose of business tech inspiration. Topic number 270 today, the importance of website testing, A/B testing, and beyond. Such a pretentious title, Charlie. Really. Let's have a chat about it though. What is website testing? What is A/B testing? I know I've done a video on this previously. I've done a podcast episode on this previously. So very, very quickly, A/B testing is having two versions of the same thing that you test and you measure the results that you get from to see which one is better. And then you keep iterating on it. So you keep doing it until you get the best possible results you can. Now, the idea is that if you're looking at a homepage, what is a good homepage? You will have two versions of your homepage, and you will have a piece of software on your piece, or a script or something on your server, on your website, not your server, on your website, that will, when one person comes, they get version A. When the next person comes, they get version B of the website. And then your analytics and your tracking will see which ones are performing better. Well, they won't be able to tell you which ones are performing better. You will need to look at the statistics and make that decision yourself, but they will track the results for you, and you can then do that assessment. That is what A/B testing is. So why is it important? Well, I've already hit on one of them. One of them was improving your conversion rates. A/B testing allows you to experiment with different design elements or different content on your site to determine which versions generates a higher conversion. Now, a conversion in this case, maybe they just hang on the site longer. You may just be increasing the amount of time they spend on the site reading your content or interacting with your content. Normally, though, it would be they sign up for your newsletter, they purchase something, they move to another page on your website, they actually start to engage through. So that's what your conversion is, and that's one reason why A/B testing is really important. The other thing it can allow you to do is enhance your user experience. You can test various layouts, colors, and call to actions to find out the most user-friendly design. That will improve overall satisfaction, and it should reduce bounce rates on the site. Now, I inferred bounce rates earlier. Bounce rates are where people come to your website and immediately move off, or within a couple of seconds move off to somewhere else. And that would normally be because they're not getting the information they need to tell them that they're at the right place. ADD of the internet, people have a very short attention span. We need to catch it. That's why A/B testing is really useful, because it tells us which one is going to start increasing the amount of time they spend on the site. A/B testing allows us to make informed decisions. It gives us data to allow us to do data-driven decisions about our website changes, and we're not going to be relying on guesswork or personal preference. It is so hard as someone who runs a website to look at it and say, yeah, that's going to work for my clients, because our own personal preference comes into it. And sometimes we aren't our target audience, and something that appeals to us isn't going to appeal to our target audience. So using A/B testing allows us to make data-driven decisions. Really important. Beyond A/B testing, and I have highlighted this before, we can incorporate usability testing, heat maps, and analytics. I have done a podcast on analytics to gain deeper insights on how visitors interact with your site, and hopefully that will help you identify opportunities for improvement. Now, heat maps, I think they're really cool. Microsoft Clarity is for free. Zoho has one as well. I think it's PageSense. Can't remember. I use it on my site though. And what a heat map does, where analytics will look at the statistics, how long someone stays on a site, what pages they move off to, where they come from, what their demographics are. Heat maps will actually give you a layout of of the page that you're tracking and show you where cursors hover, where they scroll to, what they click on, what they highlight. Gives you an idea of what your users are looking at on the page. So it's almost like you're standing over their shoulders seeing what they're looking at. And you can go back and assess that. I think that's really important, because if you're not sure whether something should be in this place or this place, you can A/B test it. You have one version with it here and one version with it here, and then look at your heat map to see what gets the most interaction, which position gets the most interaction. Testing frequency. You need to regularly test elements of your website to continuously refine and optimize it based on the trends and the behaviors that you're seeing. So and this is where it gets really difficult, isn't it? It's like, well, how often do I test it? How long do I test it for? And then how long before I make a change? I would recommend, well, it's all so personal, and it's so situational. I tend to run, once I've got my website up and running and I'm happy with it as it is, I tend to run at least 3 to 6 months. Some people will run it a bit quicker, particularly if I'm just talking about my website and I'm not talking about a sales page or a specific thing that I'm trying to drive conversions through. If it's more generic, like just my website, I will let that run for 3 to 6 months. 3 months at a minute at the start. Let it run for 3 months, see what sort of feedback I'm getting, see what sort of results I'm getting, make a change, let it run for another 3 months, and then slowly I'll increase it up to 3 to 6 months. I wouldn't go past 6 months. Just every 6 months, you should just go back in and have a look at what your analytics are telling you, what your A/B tests are telling you, what sort of information you're pulling if you are running A/B tests, and then refine it back down again. You need to make sure that you're getting yourself a good statistical analysis group. That's a good group of results that you can actually make decisions on. If you don't have a lot of visitors to your website, if you're only getting 10 visitors to your website a week, doing it for a week is not going to be great. Doing it for 3 months, you'll get a reasonable group that you can look at, a reasonable set of statistics that you can look at. Just my thoughts. Some people will say, oh, you should do it much quicker, Charly. Maybe. It really depends on how much traffic you're getting. You need to, and gathering all of this information is not enough. You actually need to act on it. You need to analyze the performance of each test to understand what's working and adjust your marketing strategy accordingly. Really important stuff. I don't do a lot of A/B testing. I have done it, and there are times that I look at it and I'm going, yep, that page needs to have something done with it. I'm not quite sure. Let me put up 2 versions and see which one works. If you are doing specific pages, though, that you really want to convert people on, they're the ones that I would be highlighting. They're the ones that I would be absolutely working on and really honing in on doing my A/B testing to see, does this piece of content work? Does this piece of copy work? Which graphic set works better? What color set works better? I mean, sometimes you can go down to, this is one font and this is another font. Do the fonts make a difference to the engagement we get on a site? So that's A/B testing and beyond in a nutshell. Again, these are all sorts of very in-depth things that you can be doing. They can be very time consuming. But they do provide a lot of good data that you can act on. You've just got to want to act on it, and you've got to be able to act on it and use it. If you want to know anything more, get in touch with us. You can DM us on any of our social media networks. Come across and join us on our locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. You can leave comments on these videos wherever you are listening to or watching them. Please, if you can, like this video, subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell so that you find out when we drop more content. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about how to make your website stand out from the competition. That should be interesting. Topic number 271, and that will be out at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, guys, have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.